What is a psychic? Maybe you can
of course.
share.
So psyche means soul in Greek.
Mm-hmm.
It comes from the word psyche, which means soul. Now, as a psychic, I have a gift. When I see humans, I'm not seeing their shape, how they look, what language they speak. I'm picking up their soul energies. So for me, I categorize a soul into different layers: your aura, physical, your mental, emotional, and then your soul. So for me, I have, like, when I'm doing my readings, I can pick up where there's a block in your physical body.
Oh,
I can,
really?
yeah. Without even like anything, or what issues you're going to have, when are you going to have those issues. There's some crazy things that show up. And your mental and your mental and emotional lessons, that why is your soul here, or what are your limitations mentally and emotionally that is blocking you from vibrating at a higher frequency. And then on the soul level, I talk about your karmas. So before every soul is born, we have a blueprint. And when we are born, we forget why we are here, right? We think that we are just here to enjoy and make money and study and work. And once you make a lot of money, that's when you start questioning, why am I here? You know, earlier that question would crop up when you're 50, 60 on your deathbed. Now people have already started asking those questions by the time they're 25, 30. So I have that ability to tell you what are your timelines in terms of your career, your health, your family, your love relationships. When will you meet someone who's actually meant for you according to that blueprint? Or if you're with someone, or if you're stuck in a job or a career path where you're struggling, it's not meant for you, then I tell you that what are the changes you need to make in every area of your life to align your physical journey on earth according to the blueprint. So I'm like a GPS, right?
Okay.
The GPS tells you go straight, and after 200 meters take a right. But if you are lost and you take a left, there's the GPS, it doesn't stop. There's like, okay, you have to take a U-turn, There is going to be a delay, but then take the next left. So it brings you back on track. So that's what I do.
Okay, so we are all born. Before born, we have a blueprint.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And after we are born, then what happens with that blueprint?
So till the time we are about 12 to 14, as kids, we remember it. But as we grow older, our conscious and our subconscious is absorbing so many judgments, so many projections, parents, society, education. So let me explain to you. We have the mind, we have the superconsciousness. We have the consciousness, the subconsciousness, and the unconsciousness.
Can you say that again?
The superconsciousness. That's the first. Then you have the consciousness. Subconsciousness and unconsciousness. Now the superconsciousness is outside of us. It's an elated sense of knowing. The consciousness, subconsciousness, and unconsciousness is within us. So when we are born, our subconscious mind is not developed. It's a clean slate. And that's where the knowing is, right? But as we are, we interact with family members, the families that we are born into, our friends, extended family members, school, the pressure from parents. The parents want you to become a tennis player or an engineer or a doctor. You absorb that, So by the time we are 16, 17, that subconscious is filled with so much of data that it forgets. So even if you consciously want to have access to your blueprint, you can't, because it's so confusing, because you've been fed on so much of irrelevant data, which is nothing but just a judgment and projection about the world, right? So for example, if someone is born into a not so wealthy family and their purpose or why they are here is basically to become a dancer or to become an artist or to become a teacher, But that child will be told that, oh, you can't follow your passion because you have to make money. And you need to pick up a job that will help you pay your bills. So that child will choose a career path that will help him make money and not follow his gift or passion, you know. And then by the time he's 30, 40 and he's made his money, then he's sitting and questioning, oh, what's my passion and purpose? So we are all born with that innate knowledge of having that deep dive into what we are meant for. But because we also land up storing so much of data from the outside world that we just lose access. It's there, that knowing is always there. But then in order to get access to that knowing, you need to clear out, and that's what is healing, right? Imagine every single day, Rodrigo, you knew every morning that for this day, what do I have to do according to my blueprint? Wouldn't we all be such powerful beings, you know? But we are so absorbed into how other people are feeling. He said this, she did this. Why did she say this 5 years ago? And we still, those are all the excess data that is blocking all of us from getting access into those records, that why we are here.